Welcome back, everyone, to another episode highlighting the incredible young people involved with 4-H programs across our community. I'm Caden.
And I'm Edison.
Today, we're featuring members from our 4-H shotgun team. We'll be talking about competition, confidence, discipline, and what it takes to grow in shooting sports.
We'll hear from first-year shooters, experienced competitors, and athletes preparing to represent the team at nationals. With us today, we have two others from our podcasting team to help with our conversations with the Wakulla County 4-H shotgun team. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Georgia Goodman, and I'm a first-year podcaster.
My name is Gage Han, and I am also a first-year podcaster. I'm excited to be here to hear from our amazing shotgun team.
So sit back and enjoy this inside look at the dedication and hard work behind the program.
Our first guest today is Caleb O'Grady, who's in his first year on the team. Caleb, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
What made you decide to join the 4-H Shotgun Club?
To improve my shooting and get more friends who have the same hobbies as me.
What was your first time shooting like?
I've been shooting guns my whole life, but the first time I shot a shotgun, I remember me and my brother, we were both crying because it hurt. But then later on, the older I got, I wanted to start hunting, so I started shooting more and got better. But the first time I shot with the club, it was real humbling because I'm not as good as I thought I was.
What was humbling about it?
Missing a lot of targets and seeing other kids my age do way better than me.
How old were you when you first shot a shotgun?
I think I was like 6 or 7 years old.
What's something new you've learned this year?
Probably my stance when shooting. It's one of the most important things when shooting skeet. Making a good stance is like pointing your feet where you're going to be shooting and getting your stock in the right spot.
What has challenged you the most so far?
Listening to my coaches and applying it while shooting.
What is one thing that your coaches have said that you really had to listen to?
Being focused the whole time and probably trying to shoot with both of my eyes open instead of one.
What are you hoping to improve next?
Probably my overall score when shooting skeet and trap.
What's your highest score so far?
For skeet, probably like 17, 18. Probably the same for sporting clays.
How high do you hope to get that?
Well, the highest for each round is 25, so maybe like 23 or 24.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience with 4-H?
It's been a real fun experience, learning and different activities and meeting kids my age who have the same hobbies and interests as me.
Thanks for joining us, Caleb.
Thanks for having me.
Next up is Nathan O'Grady. Nathan, welcome to the podcast.
Hey.
What interested you in trying the shotgun club?
Getting better, that way I could shoot in competitions like the 4-H shotgun competition.
We just heard from your twin brother. Are you better than him?
I for sure am.
What do you enjoy most about practices?
Being able to hang out with the friends that I have there and getting better at it.
Where do you practice?
Sometimes at the sheriff's range, but mostly at the Talon range.
How do you stay focused when you're shooting?
Just not getting distracted and not letting any mistakes get in my head that I make.
What's something that does distract you?
I know I want to have fun with my friends sometimes, but sometimes I just got to focus.
What goals do you have moving forward?
To shoot in more competitions near me and to go to nationals for the 4-H shotgun shooting one day.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience with 4-H?
I would like to say how good the coaches are, because without them I wouldn't be as good as I am now.
Great hearing from you today, Nathan.
Thank you for having me.
Joining us now is Warner Counts, who has been part of the team for 3 years. Warner, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
What do you remember about when you first started?
When I first started shooting, it was a lot of fun at first. Really like getting to learn the different stuff. I never really done anything like it before.
How has your confidence changed over time?
I think it's changed because I've gotten better at consistency more. It's a real important thing. A lot more practice.
What skills have you worked hardest on?
Probably just like overall consistency. That's one of the most important things. Like stance, just stuff like that.
What are a couple other things do you have to work on to be consistent?
just having the same stance every time you shoot. Get used to shooting in that stance, and that really helps you out a lot.
What is that stance?
It's just for each different thing. The stance is a little bit different, like which way you move your feet and where you put them. You have to lean into it to absorb some of the shock.
What do you enjoy most about being a part of the club?
Probably just like the team. I mean, we just go out there and shoot and have fun. It's just a lot of fun. We have great coaches.
When you go out there, where are you going?
We usually go to the Talon range, or we go to the Wakulla County Sheriff's range.
Who are the coaches?
Mike Pearson, Mr. Emiliano, and Joshua Counts.
What advice would you give to someone new?
It doesn't really matter if you shoot real bad one day, because the next day you go, you might shoot great. It's just like you kind of get in your head that way. That really isn't a big deal. You can always get better the more you practice.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience with 4-H?
I've just been doing it for a long time. It's a lot of fun. My whole family does it, and I just enjoy doing it.
Thanks for sharing your experience, Warner.
Thanks for having me.
Our next guest recently received some very exciting news. Parker Smith was surprised with an invitation to compete at Nationals. Parker, congratulations and welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
What was your reaction when you found out you were going to Nationals?
I was very shocked. I knew I did good, but I didn't think I did that good.
What did that moment mean to you personally?
I enjoyed it a lot. From where I started in 4-H, I wasn't very good. I've shot guns my whole life, but I wasn't very good at shooting moving targets through the air. So it just shows how much I've learned and what I can do in the future.
What was your key at getting better at that?
Early on, whenever I wouldn't hit the clays or whatever, I'd get in my head a lot. And I feel that within the last couple years, I've been learning to overcome that and stay focused on what I needed to do and not so much of in my head.
How has being a part of this program helped you grow as a shooter?
It's definitely helped with how to handle the guns and when not to shoot and when to shoot and when to focus and cut out everything around me.
What does it mean to represent your team and community at that level?
It means a lot. I take pride in where I'm from. I know quite a few people here in the county that are happy for me, and I'm just glad that I've got the opportunity to go.
Is there anything you'd like to share about your experience with 4-H?
It's been a great opportunity to have these past couple years. I got to know a bunch of more friends and some people I would call family now, and I feel like I've got my people building skills better, and I'm not so much shy as what I used to be.
Well, congratulations again, Parker. That's an incredible accomplishment.
And now we're joined by Emiliano Cadena, a senior with 5 years on the team who is also preparing for Nationals. Emiliano, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me here.
What first got you interested in shotgun shooting?
I used to watch Mr. Hancock and the Olympics, and I was like, I want to try that one day. So I decided to go to the 4-H shotgun shooting. And when I practiced there, they said, you're a natural. And then from there, I just started practicing even more and more, going to different tournaments all around the state of Florida and some in South Georgia.
Do you have any idea what makes a person a natural at this?
Probably someone who can focus on a target that's probably moving around 50 to 100 miles per hour, left and right, up and down, who knows who can stay focused, who has enough stamina not to overwhelm themselves, who can think clearly, have a great mindset, and just stay focused on what you're trying to shoot.
How have you grown since joining the program?
I went from one practice about every 2 months or every 1 month to practicing every weekend and going to different competitions from Miami all the way to Thomasville, Georgia. And hopefully I can expand more and grow into it and potentially do amazing and great at Nationals.
What has it taken to reach the national level?
It's taken dedication, love, passion, practice, time, a lot of time, going from field to field, trying out different places all over the state of Florida. It's amazing.
A quick question. How much practice do you do within a week?
My practices are normally from 150 clays to maybe 500 clays in a week.
What goes through your mind right before you call pull during competition?
It depends on which discipline I'm doing. When I'm doing trap, I'm just trying to think of if it's going to go far left, far right, or just straight down the middle. If it's skeet, nothing much kind of goes through my head. Skeet's, nothing really changes about skeet unless it's the speed and the wind. But skeet, I try and stay calm with. Sporting clays, I'm really trying to guess there. I'm thinking of where it's going to end up because they'll fly differently even if they're on a straight path.
What does representing your team at nationals mean to you?
It means that my dedication and hard work has truly paid off towards the team, towards me, and towards my sport.
Is there anything you'd happen to share about your experiences with 4-H?
4-H is a great program. I wish more kids out there knew about it. I wish everyone could see or hear how much dedication 4-H kids put into 4-H, how much 4-H helps our communities. And I like being in 4-H so much. It's the best thing I've ever done.
Best of luck at nationals, Emiliano.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me here.
To close out today's episode, we're joined by one of the leaders behind the success of this team, Emiliano Cadena. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and why you decided to coach the shotgun team?
Yeah, absolutely. So originally I started out as, an interested parent watching my son build a skill set that he's never done before. And it was something that I saw that he was really interested in, something that brought him a lot of joy. And more importantly, it brought him a little bit of focus, peace of mind. So I figured if there was any way that I could be instrumental in his success, that, I would do my part and try to learn more about the positive aspects of coaching and positive aspects about learning. So these were all things that I saw that there was time, I had the ability to, so why not, try to help him out, try to help out the rest of the team as much as possible.
Would you say you've learned as much as your son, or if you learned more, would you say?
Honestly, I think that I've learned a lot more when it comes to the approach and technique as far as the skill set that's required in order to be successful. I've kind of maybe picked up a little bit more insight on the ability to coach different personalities and also the ability to coach different avenues of not everyone needs the same thing. So being able to understand the difference between someone who needs to work on posture and stance versus someone who needs to work on, focus and tracking. Those are totally different things, but being able to approach that same subject with multiple people with different personalities, I think that's something that I've learned. I think I've learned a lot in that regard. I still can't shoot as good as them.
What has it been like watching this team grow throughout the season?
It's definitely proven that hard work pays off. I mean, if you need an example of people putting in effort to try to be better and not accepting failure as an option, it's going to be this team. Every single one of them has put in time, effort. They've practiced. They've gone over drills. They've tried new things. And I think that's the thing that sets them apart from anyone else. The ability for them to be able to take a step back and realize that some things work, some things don't. I've seen the team grow, and it makes a huge impact to a coach when you can see the kids go from a point where they're accepting direction to a point where they're offering direction. So for me, it's a very fulfilling moment. It's probably one of the neatest things and aspects about being a coach here.
Well, the hard work has definitely paid off. So what do you feel like with them going to nationals now? Does it say about the program, the team, and the coaches themselves?
If anything, I think it says a huge welcome that we're accepting everyone in the community to come in and be a part of it. I mean, we've seen a huge following from the community as far as support for the team. And one thing that I think that we're trying to communicate to the entire community is that we're very accepting of bringing anyone in who with all levels of skill set and helping them learn and be a little bit better at it. Hopefully, the success means that taking time to show kids a new skill set is definitely an option that is available for them. It's here, and we're Wakulla proud.
What does a typical practice for the team look like?
Typically, it's going to focus on stance, focus on tracking, focus on posture. We're going to focus on drills. One thing that we learned very, very early on in the coaching of this team was that we just can't show up and just shoot rounds and aimlessly. There has to be a point to it, and it's not just because the cost that's associated with it. There is a high cost associated with it, but you can't just get up out there and just start shooting. You have to analyze everything. You have to look at what they're shooting at. They have to make sure, you look at the success rate. Are they hitting everything that they're shooting at? Are they aiming correctly? Is there anything else that they can improve on? And one thing that we definitely do as part of our practice, and I'm sure some other teams do it, but one thing that we really focus on is during practice, we're not really concerned with the numbers as we are concerned with how comfortable they are. They have to be comfortable at every station, at every angle, at every shot. They have to feel confident and they have to know what they're going to do prior to standing up there. We don't want them to show up and not know what to do. We need them paying attention. We need them focused. That's something that we work on at every practice. We treat every practice as if we are in competition. And like I said, we're not really focusing on the numbers. That'll all pan out at the end. What we're really focusing on is making sure that we're duplicating each success, and every practical piece that creates that success, we're trying to duplicate that every time up.
Well, with all of those factors, what stands out to you most about this group of shooters?
Well, I've been a part of coaching in various sports, Pop Warner football, Little League baseball, and this is the one group of individuals that I can say takes direction incredibly well. Providing some constructive criticisms, it's well received. It's not something that people, have an issue with. It's not something that people take to heart or have a chip on their shoulder about. It's the fact that these group of kids know that I'm looking out for their best interest. I want them to succeed. And I know they know it because of how well they follow direction. They accept everything that we try, and they understand there's no one that's perfect, but what we are trying to achieve is something better than we were. That's where we're going. We want to be better than we used to be. And that's how we're going to achieve success.
Going into the future a little bit, how do you feel about the shotgun team continuing over time and the progression?
Hopefully, what comes along with the success, I think, is a little bit more of an opportunity for people to see you, to get recognized. And one of those things that comes along with that, I think, is capitalizing on that moment to show people that we're here, we're available, and that we want more people to be, introduced to the sport. There's so many different aspects that you can take away from the sport, the maturity, the focus, the drive. It's very much like golf. You're out there, even though you're competing against other players, your primary thing that you're doing is trying to be better than what you used to be, right? So you're wanting to improve. You're wanting to improve your skill set. And this is something that they can improve their skill set, and they can also focus on identifying any faults, identifying where their errors are. And being able to have that self-reflection moment that creates a solid adult, it creates a solid person in this community. And I think that it's going to prove over time that we can start bringing more and more kids in. Obviously, we're limited on how much time we can spend with the kids on the team because there's only so many of us coaches. But one thing that definitely could come from this success and, a lot of this acknowledgement throughout the community is that we could get more volunteers. We could get more kids participating, and ultimately that's what we want. We want the entire community to be a part of this.
Is there any words of wisdom you'd like to share for your team prepare for the Nationals or next season?
It all goes down to the basics. The very first thing that we have to do is we have to have fun. No matter what level of competition that we're at, we have to have fun. The minute this stops being fun is the minute we have to, identify why it's not fun anymore. But, that's one of our things. You have to have fun. You have to be safe, and you have to understand that, the focus of this entire discipline. You've got 3 main disciplines that we're focusing on, sporting clays, skeet, and trap. Each one of them is a totally different animal, and how they approach it is totally different. But being able to understand that you can put any one of these kids now, after being a part of this team for so many years, you can put them in any of those situations, and they're going to do well. And I think that builds up a self-confidence that you can't really find in other places and other things.
Well, all of that sounds amazing. And thank you for taking your time to talk to us today and giving your perspective.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us here. We greatly appreciate it. And go Wakulla.
To close out today's episode, we're joined by one of the leaders behind the success of the team, Coach Mike. Can you tell us a little about yourself and why you decided to coach the shotgun team?
Well, to start off, my children started in 4-H in South Carolina, and we coached shotgun up there with them. We worked through all the way up through competitions for the state there. And when we relocated down here, we found out that there was a 4-H program and there was a shotgun club. So naturally, I just had to get involved with it.
What has it been like watching this team grow throughout the season?
It's been very exciting to watch the team grow. I've been with it since the beginning of the competitions. Watching the team grow from 3 shooters, now we're up to 6 shooters. It's just very exciting, and to be able to watch the kids grow and develop and gain that confidence in their abilities is really exciting.
With athletes heading to nationals, what does that say about the direction of this program?
Well, I'd have to say for the previous question, we're growing. We've grown from a limited number. We're getting bigger and bigger each year. My son went to nationals last year, and now we're sending 2 shooters to nationals. So it definitely shows the dedication of the youth and the parents to commit to the program and to provide those resources that are needed to be successful.
Would you happen to have any advice for those shooters for going to the nationals this year?
The best advice I can give them is to remain open-minded. It's a national event, not a state event. So the challenge is going to be in your sporting clays events. The targets are much harder. They're much longer shots. So managing the chokes on your shotguns are going to be crucial to being successful in the sporting clays event.
What stands out to you most about this group of shooters?
Their level of maturity and their camaraderie. They're always kidding each other. They're encouraging each other. And they've really become friends. And that's just really heartening, for me to see them grow into a cohesive unit.
And looking ahead to next year, how do you feel about the future of the shotgun team?
I'm always encouraged by the development or the amount of interest in it at the beginning. And when you see the people that stick through the club and the team throughout the year, you get a better sense of what it's going to be like when you go to the championships in March. So I really look forward to it. We're going to be bringing back Emiliano, who's going to be the president next year. And he's going to bring back that experience that he's had with nationals to lead the team. And I look forward to working with him as he does that.
Is there any words of wisdom you'd like to share for your team to prepare for the next season?
Just practice, practice, and practice.
That all sounds really great. And we thank you for taking this time to talk with us today from a coach's perspective.
Thank you very much.
So we have our national shooters here, but behind every shooter, there is the mentors. Is there anything you would like to say about them?
Yeah, we have 3 amazing coaches, Mr. Josh, Mr. Emiliano, and Mr. Mike. They've definitely helped me through a bunch of difficult things that I was doing to make me not be so successful. They just helped me get through them and told me what I was doing wrong, and I fixed them, and here we are.
Our 3 coaches are really amazing. Coach Mike has always taught me about patience. Coach Emiliano has always taught me about keeping steady, always making sure I track it. He's always taken dedication to go on the weekends and work with it. And Josh has always just made sure I always had fun out there.
We have now had the 3 other shooters join the room, so is there anything you guys would like to say about the coaches?
All 3 of our coaches, they're real amazing. They're real nice guys, and I wouldn't have the skill that I do today if it weren't for them.
They're all really great coaches. I have a lot of fun working with them.
They've taught me a lot, and it's easy to learn with them coaching me.
Today's conversations really show dedication, focus, and leadership these young athletes bring to the range.
And whether they're just getting started or preparing for nationals, each shooter is helping shape the future of this program.
Thank you for listening and supporting youth programs like 4-H Shooting Sports. We're super excited they joined us today and hope to have them back in the future on another podcast.
Until next time,
I'm Caden.
I'm Edison, And that wraps up another episode of the Wakulla County 4-H podcast. We hope you enjoy hearing about the exciting developments happening in our community. Remember, whether you're a camper, volunteer, or supporter, there's always a way to get involved and make a difference.
Thanks for listening, and a special thank you to our guests from the Wakulla County 4-H Shotgun team for sharing all the amazing things happening with us today. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes and follow us on social media for all the latest updates from Wakulla County 4-H.
Until next time, keep learning, growing, and making a positive impact in our community. Take care.